Alright guys, I'm about to show my juicer. What? For all of you that are watching this recorded, since probably not going to watch me live, totally fine. I'm just going to get some music going. Just give me a sec. It always takes like a whole 10 minutes to even let people know you're going live. It's really obnoxious. Okay. So, today, I got my awesome juicer. Any of you are remotely interested in juicing, I got the Kuvings Centrifugal Force juicer. I bought it from Target. It was normally $149. I had a $45 gift card from Christmas, which I was super pumped about. Thank you to my boyfriend. And on top of that, I tried to use my red card, which was the Target credit card. Didn't work for whatever reason, but they still gave me that 5% off, so that was another $7.50 off. And then I also got to price match this beautiful machine to Bed Bath & Beyond, who always offers a 20% coupon. Now, I told them, hey, Bed Bath & Beyond offers this 20% coupon. Can you price match this? And they said, no problem. Bed Bath & Beyond does not take 20% coupons for their damn juicers. So I really came out on top, and I'm really pumped about it. So I'm going to show you guys my first juice that I'm going to do, because it's really simple, super easy, and it's honestly not expensive. And I think people are really scared at the idea that this is going to be a really expensive endeavor, which I am too, because I'm very poor. So eating healthy and juicing is definitely an expensive thing to most people. And it is to me, and it scares the shit out of me. So I'm going to show people how to juice in an inexpensive way and how to use my juicer. So what I learned first and foremost is that buying a cheap juicer is not worth it. I bought a cheap juicer, which is technically on the ground right now, which is really bad. This is my Jack LaLanne juicer. It's a great juicer for someone that's beginning, and I am a beginner. However, I knew that I was going to use this juicer every single day religiously, and I wanted something that was going to be able to hold up to what I needed it to do, right? So this is $150, which seems like a really big amount of money, especially to me when I have no money. I definitely maxed out one of my credit cards to get it. Even if it was $67 out of pocket, I still felt like it was a good investment in my health. So this is the Kuvings Centrifugal Force juicer. I got it from Target. And what I did was I called them on their customer service line and I said, hey, can you guys match Bed Bath & Beyond's 20% off coupon for the same thing? Now, maybe I got lucky with someone, I'm not going to lie, didn't really understand English that well. I don't know. But I'm going to take it. So, out of pocket, this literally cost me $67.50, and I felt like that was a good investment in my health. Hey, Uncle Mike, thanks for joining. Thanks for responding. So I'm going to show the best recipe I have for a green juice, which is the first and foremost juice that people recommend. And I just want to point out real quick, I have this little baggie in what catches all the pulp. I'm not sure why I just learned about this. That's what everyone hates about juicing, is there's so much cleanup. I'm sorry, but if I can lose 30 pounds in 30 days from juicing, I will gladly clean a machine for it. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. So I'm just going to show you guys the simplest recipe that I found for a mean green juice recipe. And I'm just kind of using one of my like ginormous containers to catch it because I want to be able to strain the juice. When you're using a centrifugal force juicer, hi Mama, thanks for joining. Hey Stacy, welcome. So when you're using a centrifugal force juicer instead of a masticating juicer is literally like very slow, like kind of like this, right? Like really slow and getting the most juice out of whatever you're putting into your machine. It takes a really long time and it's pretty much not practical for anyone that's like, shit, I gotta go. It's 5:30 in the morning. I gotta be at work at 7, whatever. Doesn't make any sense. So this machine will literally, I'm really excited because it's so big that I can literally just put a full apple in there and just go, I don't even have to de-seed it. I can literally just put a full apple in it. However, I'm kind of paranoid, so I already cut them up anyway. So a masticating juicer is going to get the most juice out of whatever you're putting into it. It's definitely worth the money, but it takes a long time to do it, so you have to be patient. If you know you got to get up at 5:30, you got to get to work, and you got to make juice, this is the way to go. It's a fast juicer. It's centrifugal. And so you just kind of plop the stuff in, you know, right? You put it down, and you get a couple different settings here. So you got turbo and low. So if you're like really in a rush, put on turbo. So let's just get to the point. I have some stuff set aside. So I've got romaine lettuce, I've got cilantro, I've got pineapple, apples, celery, and I've got kale. And a lemon. So those are like the main things in pretty much most of the juices, honestly. So I'm gonna kind of start with that. Just know that, I mean, juicing is it's a commitment. I'm going to be replacing 2 meals a day, my breakfast and my lunch with juicing, and then my dinner will be a vegan, healthy meal. Because unfortunately, I live in a household where I am the cook. And I have to cook, and I have to provide for my daughter and my boyfriend / might as well be husband. So I need to think about that. So let's just get to it. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to turn it on. And we're going to go on turbo. It's honestly not that loud. The juicer I had before this, hopefully you guys can hear me. The juicer I had before this was so loud. It was so obnoxious. Now you can put whatever you want to catch your juice. I have a vintage, ginormous measuring cup because I really like to see how much juice I'm actually making out of what I'm doing. So just give me a second. I have to get our strainer. So I'm just going to put the phone down for a sec. I bought a couple different strainers. Okay. Just to be polite, I'll show this beforehand. I bought a couple different strainers. One from my mother, who has a Ninja blender, who she can totally use this. A lot of people just literally put a pot on the stove. They put this on top of the pot. I bought this from the Dollar Tree. It was literally $1. Right? So you put that on top of your pot, and when you're done juicing, if you feel like you hate pulp and you don't want any pulp in your juice, you just put this on top of a pot and you pour all of your juice in it, and it will literally catch any of that pulp or stuff that you do not want to get in there. So I bought 2 of them, one for me and one for my mom, which I'm super excited about. But then I saw the smaller ones for when you're making smaller juices, right? Uh-oh. Baby dad's home with Lily. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right over my, which actually fits like almost perfectly. Hi. Hi guys, say hi. We're doing a video on juicing. She's like so not awake. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that for later. All right, let's get into the actual recipe. So I'll turn this back on. I'm going to do it on turbo. And this is the lean green machine recipe, okay? So what they tell you to do is if you're going to do anything leafy, anything that might get stuck in the sensor, you want to follow it with something that has a lot of water content, right? So we're going to do a cucumber first, and that just goes right here. This is a very big opening, so you can literally just put the entire cucumber in there. It's already coming out into the bowl. Apparently I'm just really weak about it and I'm not pushing hard enough. I'm gonna use my other hand, which actually... Oh, that's what it is. I'm sorry. Hold on. I didn't have this stupid thing in the right way, right? So one single cucumber so far. Look how much juice that just gave me. That's ridiculous. It's a huge thing. Huge. We got one cucumber. And now we're going to do our celery stalks. So cucumbers and celery are the main source of water in any juice. This recipe calls for a half head of celery. Look how much juice that is already. That's ridiculous. And that's just like nothing. So I'm going to do one more cucumber. And then I'm going to go with my leafy greens, my spinach. Just going to kind of pour it all in there. insane amount of juice already, and we're not even like halfway through. Next, I'm going to pour my lemon in here so I can clean out all of the spinach and the leaves from the centrifugal force. That lemon is also going to cut any kind of bitterness in the juice. To make it a little bit sweet, I'm going to add some pineapple. You only want to add like 1/4 of a pineapple. You can also replace this with apples. I do have a recipe. I'm kind of actually free-winging it a little bit though, because it calls for like one very small sweet thing, and when you're beginning, it's really hard to want to juice if it just tastes like grass. So you kind of have to make it a little bit more sweet in the beginning. If you're going to continue with it, you have to almost trick yourself. So you got to kind of start sweet and then lower that sweet content and get used to the earthy, more grassy kind of taste. And then one of the last things is cilantro. This gives it a little bit of spice, actually. It's a really good method to get rid of toxins in your body, which I did not know. And then I'm just going to add like 2 slices of apple that have been decored to give it just a little bit more sweetness because we've added so many greens that it's definitely going to taste really earthy right now unless you add just a little bit more sweetness even with the pineapple. Okay, so let's see how much juice that gave us. This is a massive measuring cup. This is what I get for... So I'm almost at 6 cups of juice. Pretty much almost at 6 cups. So I would suggest definitely stirring it first. Which, where's my... Here we go. It's all kind of layered on top, so you're going to want to stir it. You want all those flavors to mix together. And then I just got to grab a cup. Probably should have done beforehand. And I'm just going to pour a little bit. Let's see, a little bit. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, my poor baby, I can hear her coughing. Okay. True taste. So, 100% tolerable, no problem. I think the thing is that it just tastes like celery. Yeah. Pretty much all I can taste is celery. Like a little bit of apple? Maybe? I mean, that's tolerable, though. I mean, think about it, how much stuff I just put into that cup, and all I taste is celery and apple, and I'm okay with it. I feel like that's a win. So, I will continue to show some recipes and what I'm juicing and what works. So if you have any questions, shoot me a message. Thanks.